All right, hello and welcome to. Thank you very much, merci. All right, so here I am in Moldova. This is my first, actually second night. Obviously, last night I didn't have the time to try out any local ethnic food. Today I had a trip to Transnistria. That's another story. I'm absolutely famished, didn't have proper lunch. I've already walked 13,000 steps, more to go. But here I am at a restaurant called Gokogus, which is a Turkic restaurant from the region called Gagauzia, which is an autonomous region in Moldova. Moldova is obviously heavily Christian, Orthodox. So is this region, but they're all Turkic in origin, which means at some stage in their origin they've had some affiliation with the Turkish, and which is why you will see a lot of interesting Turkish origin. So here I am. That's actually a Mammaliguta. Okay, by the way, mind you, it's everything's pure veg. And that's a wine, that's local wine, 35 Moldovan lei, which is about 7 dirhams roughly, handcrafted, local brand called Karagani. It's a cabernet merlot. This is something I fell for. I've been trying to mind my calories, but I couldn't really avoid this. So this is something that we call which is heavily Turkish. It's called Ghiozlemea, which is nicely fried patty. As you can see inside, of course, it's a pastry. One's potato and one's cabbage. I don't know which one's what. We'll find out. And that is almost a national dish of Moldova. So this is made of corn. So this is corn porridge, sheep cheese, and sour cream, and lots of baked veggies on the side. Okay, so I'm gonna try. I'm doing a bit of a food video after a long time. I think the last time I did a proper food video was in Bosnia. One fine cold December evening, which is when I used to still have a bit of meat, but I'm not anymore. So yeah, it's become tricky now to find dishes as authentic as they can be without any meat. So that's my Ghiozlemea, absolutely Turkish, and this is my Mammaliguta. So I'm gonna turn it again. So that's a Mammaliguta. So that's actually a corn porridge, national dish of Moldova. With sheep cheese, lots of tomato, and these lovely looking baked pepper. So this is just to show that yes, you can enjoy yourself when it comes to food, and yes, you can do so by going vegetarian as much as possible. You don't really need meat all the time. And yes, it is very much possible in a place like Moldova, which is heavily meat eating, fish eating. They're pescatarians, they're heavily carnivores, but yes, you still get these options. So enjoy your dinner. Thank you very much, Shweta, for watching. Yeah, it's been a while. I've done a food video, and I thought this was a very good opportunity to do so. Absolutely delicious. What makes this dish very interesting is the tranche of tomato on the side. Makes it very saucy, very juicy, and of course there's a lot of sour cream on the side. And Mammaliguta, I've heard of it so much, but never tried. It's got a very subtle taste, but it's very interesting. And you can wash it all down with their local homemade wine. Moldova, by the way, is home to the world's largest collection of wines, and I'm actually going there tomorrow. So officially, according to the Guinness Book of World Records, there is a village next to, not very far from Chisinau, which is where I am right now. They have a collection which almost touches 2 million bottles of wine, all underground. So Moldova, if you didn't know, has one of the world's largest collection of wines, and you could safely say this is one of those. Nice, dry, not very sweet, and it's got a punch of its own. Very crisp, dry wine, and enjoy this with Ghiozlemea, which is quintessentially Turkish. So, comes from the ethnically Turkish part of Moldova. Interesting history. People in Moldova speak Romanian, but they're still very different to Romanians. And earlier this afternoon, I went up to the east, very close to the Ukrainian border, a place called Transnistria, which of course is now called PMR, and that is heavily Russian. It's an interesting story of an interesting country, often known as one of the poorest European nations. In fact, about a few years ago it was the poorest, until recently beaten by Ukraine. But when you look at it, it is rich in cultural diversity and rich when it comes to its diversity in languages, in ethnicities, and the food that they've got to offer. So I get back to my eating. That's my Ghiozlemea, that's my Mammaliguta with sour cream. Those are the baked peppers on the sauce, and those are fresh goat cheese. 100% pure vegetarian. So if you're from India, from Gujarat, celebrating your Diwali, happy Diwali by the way, and you've vowed not to have any meat or fish, then you can try this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.